What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Bully Movement Podcast, Episode 3. I'm your host, Stats, California Supreme Bullies, a.k.a. your favorite breeder's favorite breeder. And as always, my co-host, Chucho from Mi Familia Bullies. We also got our boy Juan here from Cali Grinchie Bulls. What's up, fellas?
What's up, man?
So, this being your first episode with us, and, there's people out there that may not know who you are. So give us a quick little introduction.
So I started breeding when I was like 15 years old. High school, I was breeding pit bulls. Mm-hmm. Did that for a few years, made a few bucks. Nothing crazy.
Yeah.
Moved on to the bullies. Did that for 4 or 5 years. Joined a camp named Die Hard Bullies. And didn't have much luck. Obviously, finances weren't the same.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So I took a little break and came back about 3 years ago with the Frenchies. And we're here, baby.
Hell yeah. So give us a little insight on the first Frenchie.
Shit. So the first Frenchie was a colored dog.
Okay.
It was black and tan. Nothing crazy, just normal black and tan off of a Seuss son. His name was Blueface.
Yeah.
Yeah. I forgot who owned him.
Fameborn.
There you go.
Yeah.
A blue-pied boy, huh?
Yeah, blue-pied boy.
Just curious, why do you say it's a color dog? Just because it was black and tan?
Yeah, okay. I guess so.
Okay.
I guess so. But I got her, didn't do much with her because I ended up co-owning her and she ended up passing away. I ended up picking up another girl. It was a Gunner daughter. Gunner is owned by Cali Connect and Gold-Blooded Kennels.
Yeah.
And I bred that bitch to a dog named Bane. I got Flawless off that litter and a few other dogs. I'm not gonna name any names, but
yeah,
man, I mean, here we are.
The one that you own Raven, right?
Yeah, Raven. So with Raven,
we're not talking about that.
No,
that's a different
Rogan.
Oh, okay.
That's Flawless.
Okay.
Yeah, Rogue. I created Flawless with Rogue.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. No, I was referring to
Raven.
The Raven one.
Raven's litter mates to every.
So Raven, Yum Yum, and Jelly Bean.
Okay. So that's a different litter.
That's a different litter.
Okay. My bad.
Yeah.
Okay. So then you ended up with what'd you end up with off that breeding?
I ended up with Flawless.
Flawless. Okay.
Yeah.
And then where'd you go from there?
I'm waiting. Oh, well, I picked up Raven shortly after I picked up Rogue.
Oh, okay, so you purchased Raven. Mm-hmm. That's what it is.
I purchased Raven.
Got you. Okay.
Mm-hmm. She was a pup, right?
She was a pup. She was only 6 weeks when I dropped the deposit, picked her up. She was probably around 10 weeks.
Yeah.
Noticed she was special early on. She was definitely different from a lot of the French Bulldogs I've seen.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and did a breeding with her. She gave me a dog named Crow. I bred her to Megatron. Exotic Creations Megatron gave me a dog named Crow and gave me a dog named Craven. And waiting on Crow to come in heat. Hopefully to breed a Goblin.
How old is she?
Crow is about 10 months.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So it's coming.
Yeah, man, hopefully soon.
Young. She's young, but it's coming.
Man, hopefully soon.
Okay. And then, it's no secret you ended up with a nice male. And it's funny, we'll go over that again. Mm-hmm. That, I always told Chucho, for years, early on and stuff that, Chucho would always be like, man, I'm light years behind you guys. And I would be like, bro, shut up. No, I'm like, bro, it takes one breeding and you're there.
Shit, you know why I used to tell you that? Because I still got the video at the the Expo, Georgia's show. Uh-huh. I pulled up on you guys. Mm-hmm. And I have a video of little Taste back to Yola. I think I showed Juan this video.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
And I was like, damn, man, this is a Honda compared to a Ferrari.
Yeah, that's exactly what you told me.
Yeah.
It was Tay and Yola?
It was Tay and Yola. I'm like, fuck.
Yeah.
And then Kobe was in the background, but Kobe was 6 or 7 months old at the time?
Yeah, I'm not even sure. I remember the time, but I couldn't tell you the age. But yeah, he was young. But that's crazy because it goes to, because then you bred Yola. And
Boom.
one breeding.
Magic.
Boom. It's like everybody knows who Mi Familia Bullies is, overnight.
Yeah, and sure did.
My guy Juan here has kind of, he was buzzing already, or he had a dog that caught attention already. But I'll tell you, and everyone knows that there's nothing like a stud.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like females catch attention.
Most definitely.
Studs make waves. So
100%.
Studs make camps no matter who produces them.
yeah, for sure.
Facts.
So you ended up with a nice stud. You want to tell us a little bit about him?
So Goblin, I ended up picking up a dog named Russia from Wicked Out. She's a Draco daughter, and I picked her up initially to breed to a dog named Bane. Some things happened, so breeding didn't happen.
Yeah.
And I ended up owning a dog named Escobar with Chucho. And that's actually Pinky's littermate and Bundle's littermate.
Yeah.
And I bred them together, and out came Goblin.
And he got at the time his name was Max. Max came over. I was babysitting him or something.
That's right.
Oh, Escobar?
Yeah, Escobar.
okay.
His name was Max.
Yeah.
I had given him to a friend of mine, and I was babysitting him. And he came and picked up a dog. I think it was Medusa, right? Bane and Yola.
It was
pup.
Medusa, yeah.
And he came and picked up. I told him to stop by the house and pick out out of two females out of that litter, pick one. And he ended up picking up Medusa at the time. And Max came out and he's like, "What's up with that dog?" And I'm like, "Oh, that's Pinky's brother." And he wanted to buy Pinky a long time ago.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't know.
Yeah, that shit's crazy.
And
Especially how she's produced.
he hasn't even seen him.
But I mean, it seemed like, none of them, huh?
No, he hasn't seen him now
crazy.
lately. Now,
Yeah.
But so he's like, "What's up? Let me get her. Let me get him." I'm like, "I can't. It's my boy." So I call him my boy, and he's like, I call my boy on the speaker, and my boy's like, "Yeah, I'll sell him to him for this much." I'm like, "You want to do it?" And he's like, "Fuck it." He calls me, and he's like, "Hey, I don't think I'm gonna be able to make it happen." I'm like, "It's all good." Calls me 30 minutes later. I figure it out. I'm gonna buy that dog. I'm like, "All right, you sure?"
That shit's
Next thing
crazy.
you know, I go to do a breeding to Wicked, and he comes with me. I go breed a Bullet, and Ivan brings out a couple females, and he ended up. I was pursuing.
Oh, it was that day.
So,
So you were there when he bought Russia?
Well, no, I wasn't. I brought him with me to go do that breeding with Bullet.
Yeah.
I brought a Tubbs daughter to him.
you
It was Tubbs or Gigi. I was breeding Gigi.
Gigi.
It was Gigi.
It was
I was breeding
Gigi.
Gigi to a Bullet. To a Bullet son.
Oh, okay.
to a little demon. Yeah, there was a demon.
To a demon, and he came with me. And Ivan, being a salesman, he busted out a couple dogs. And I was pursuing him to buy a blue fawn female he has over there that you and I both like a lot. You know what I mean? We've seen the female. And
Wait, which female is it?
the Draco daughter, the blue fawn, fawn one. You liked her a lot.
I did. Okay.
You probably don't remember, but you liked
Yeah,
that bitch
I
a lot. And
Oh yeah. No, I do remember. He brought it out in the front yard.
Mhm.
Yeah. I remember.
so I was trying to persuade him to buy that bitch, and then next thing you know, he busted out Russia, and Russia looked good, and he bought Russia.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
The video you posted of Russia the other day, I was like, damn, bitch looks good.
Bro,
I know.
that was after me skipping her heat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
It's crazy.
I sent him a message too.
Nuts.
Like, how the fuck you skip her heat?
Yeah, it's crazy.
What happens?
He called me and we talked about it too, but yeah. I mean, you can't do shit now.
Yeah, I
You
can't
gotta
do it
wait
no
another
more.
6 months now.
Yeah.
It's all good. We got nothing but time.
Yeah.
True that.
So moving forward, what are you looking to do with your camp?
I want to add a few features that I don't have, I guess. So just enhance the look, I guess.
Yeah.
So girth. I want to add girth, bigger heads,
Yeah.
and shorter backs. So just basically those right there.
So basically what everyone's trying to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. You got anything, Chucho?
You plan on going collabing out here with somebody out here or down south, or where you going?
Somewhere close.
Somewhere close?
Somewhere close for sure. A camp pretty close to us that you guys been using.
Oh, so he wants to take that field trip.
Yeah, well, we'll see. We'll see. Still in the works. But yeah, most definitely. And then obviously I'm still going to go back to Exotic Creations. I like that boy Drake. I do plan on using him.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
I definitely got
He's still young, right?
He's like 10
7
months.
months, I think.
Or 7
7 or 8.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got some maturing to do, and he already looks good. So,
Exactly.
Yeah.
I want to go check that boy out.
Yeah. That's just a mission.
Yeah, that shit.
I would have to be doing a breeding. I would never go check a dog out that far.
Yeah, no, I would have to go do something out there.
I'll just go eat food.
That food ain't that good.
Yeah.
That's a mission.
What do you see the game going forward?
Man, that style dog.
Yeah.
That style dog, just smaller, more girthy, boned, freakier, stuff like that.
Yeah, shout out Golden Gate.
100%.
And shout out Golden Gate, and because what I'm gonna say is we're going for bully style Frenchies.
There we go.
100%.
That's Golden Gate shit.
That's Golden Gate shit right there.
So yeah, I mean that's definitely that's where I see my game going. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
I don't bully style Frenchies.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I don't necessarily see. You know, I'll be honest. I don't care where the game goes. You know what I'm saying?
But you know your vision.
Yeah. It's I am the game. You know
You
what I'm
don't
saying?
plan on going pink rope, fluffy, velvet, whatever they call them now?
Nah. I mean, shout out to those breeders. You know, do your thing, but you know, it's not for me.
Yeah.
I can't see myself.
I just dropped the litter off Evil Ways. I'm real happy with the puppies. You know what I mean? So I'll definitely...
Bombs.
Yeah.
Drop bomb. How many did you get?
4.
6.
I'll be picking up second pick.
No. Nothing's for sale, fellas. Nothing's for sale.
Bring a bag.
No.
And ladies. You know, there's a lot of female breeders out there now.
Oh,
Shout
yeah.
out to them ladies.
Yeah.
That's something I've seen a lot in the game lately, bro.
Yeah, I feel like it's a
They're
hot
killing
topic.
it, huh?
I feel like it's a hot topic right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We definitely got to get a female on here, but it's, you know, that's something that we all been in the dog game for a long time. You were part of Die Hard Bullies. You were around Kingpin Line. You know what I mean? Like, the crazy amount of female breeders it's insane. That means that this game is evolving. You know, it's growing.
Yeah, for sure.
Because back in the days, this was mostly a
Yeah. I mean, it's still male dominant. But there's a lot more females.
a lot more.
Yeah, because back in the day, man, I think the only female I remember was Chelsea.
Yeah.
And I think she's still out there doing her thing.
Yeah,
The bully breeder.
Chelsea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
And she's a little bit like newer, you know what I mean? Like that's
Yeah, she's not even real old school like that.
But yeah, she's like what, like 15, 10 years ago, probably.
Yeah.
I'd say
most-
like 10.
Like 10, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, female breeders are definitely
Something new.
something new, and they're coming. And then and some of them are like really breeding, because there's that term is such a loose term, like breeder. You know what I'm saying? There's so many people, like especially like on Instagram right now and stuff, that like that buy studs and then call themselves a breeder, or like are just basically like dog flippers.
In other words, they're just investors.
I mean, basically, yeah.
You know what I call them? Used car salesmen. What was Matilda's dad? I forgot.
Yeah, a bunch of Matilda's dads. Huh?
Yeah.
Fuck, I forgot his name though.
Yeah, I don't remember that one. But they that term is like for me it's almost like disrespectful for them to call themselves breeders sometimes. It's like, bro, you ain't put in no work.
Nah, they just use themselves.
Wormwoods.
A bunch of wormwoods.
A bunch of wormwoods.
That's the new term. That's the new term for these people. Yeah.
Because they selling people dreams, bro, and that shit tainted the game. You know what I mean? I feel like in order for you to be a breeder, you gotta get in the kitchen and cook. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
You gotta have productions.
Yeah, it's mandatory.
Mandatory.
If you don't have productions, you're not a breeder.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's literally breeding.
Yep.
So,
And even if there's breeders that have been breeding for a long time, but that's just they haven't got no motion or no clout because they're stuck in their ways and they don't want to go out.
yeah.
Yeah, I see a lot of breeders fall behind because of that. They don't want to go outside their yard. They just stay in a box.
Yeah.
It's their ego.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I've seen that happen back in the day a lot.
Yeah.
Like, I hate to say this, but I got a few people like, I can't believe you collab with Golden Gate. Like, why wouldn't I? He's got the best shit right now.
For real?
Yeah, like.
Yeah. There's so much salt in this game.
Yeah,
It's
like, you know what I mean?
crazy.
And it's not even like, I don't feel like it was salty, but like, I feel like you don't need to go out, but like, in my camp, I do got to go out, you know what I mean? I gotta,
That's how they were saying
yeah,
it?
like that, you know,
Yeah.
not like hating, but like,
Yeah.
why would you know what I mean? I'm like, I got to go out.
Yeah.
I don't got what he's got, you know what I mean?
Right.
I think no matter who it is, you're going to need to go out at one point.
Yeah.
And I can't,
'Cause
I
you need to
can't
go
keep
after
going
what
back
you
with
don't
you,
have.
you know what I mean? It's pretty much all the same shit. you
Right,
know?
right. And then I mean, even Isaac himself is talking about going outside of his yard right now. You have to.
Yeah, definitely.
You can't. A lot of the people that have just continuously bred the same shit to the same shit to the same shit,
They fall off.
end up drowning and falling off. Yeah, because the results don't get any better, and shit, sometimes they get worse.
Do you think it's because it throws back the bad qualities? Or it just doesn't get any better? It just stays at that look. It plateaus, in other words.
Yeah, but it's hard to say because sometimes I even feel like do they even know what they're doing? You know what I'm saying? Like they're just putting they own 2 dogs and they're putting them together.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like I don't, we talked about before like PEDs and stuff like that, and like really looking at like the history of where a dog came from and stuff like that. And, like,
I used to order that 8-generation roll that used to come in a roll. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I remember that shit.
UKC and all that.
Yeah.
I just try to hang that shit on my wall and shit. Like, damn, like
Yeah, and then moving on to ours, to Ingress. Like, bro, I'd be up at 3 a.m. on Ingress looking where dogs came from. That was for Frenchie. Did you ever fuck with that?
No. So when obviously, for me, it's been
Rookie of the week.
Welcome.
Yeah, welcome to Rookie of the Week.
Wikipedia.
I've been on Ingress
Wikipedia,
adding dogs that ain't even mine.
Yeah, I mean, what'd you say? Adding dogs?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Like adding my dogs.
Oh, shit.
Just so I can fill out my feather, you know what I mean? See if it matches up, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, Ingress was like, bro, I'd be up on Ingress at, I'm telling you, 3 a.m. looking at, shout out Renee, looking at where Genie Blood came from, or looking at where Grinch came from, and like what really makes these dogs. Bro, I spent countless hours doing that. And to go back to these other breeders, they're just putting dogs together. They're not putting in that kind of time, or like, or they don't even know how to find those resources to do that, And that's all I did. I would nerd out on that shit,
Yeah, this is really like you said to me before. This shit's a lifestyle for us, bro.
Yeah, I don't clock in, baby.
Yeah, this shit, I don't see myself putting this in no time soon.
Nah. If anything, like this podcast, this is the tip of the iceberg.
Yeah.
We're just getting started. I've said it 100 times, and I'll continue to say it. French Bulldogs are in the infancy of the game. Like, this just started.
Just for a fact, you guys have been around the dog game for a long time. The style of dogs that were around 10 years ago,
It's crazy.
it's insane what you see nowadays. You know what I mean?
Yeah, especially in reference like to Bullies. Bullies made a huge transition, and now the Frenchies are making like a similar transition. It's not as drastic because the mixing isn't the same, but we're definitely seeing the style of dogs that we want to see come out more consistently.
Yeah.
Like I feel like, fronts, like we would chase fronts, 5 years ago,
They're rare.
something like that. Yeah, it was hard to get them.
Now,
and like
now you see them.
Yeah.
Not everywhere, but
They're a dime a dozen now, though.
Right. Yeah, fronts aren't as hard to come by.
yeah.
So it's just continuing to build those other features around those fronts, and keep building those bully style Frenchies.
And it's gonna happen. The bully breeders are gonna be knocking our door sooner or later once they see the final product.
Yeah.
That's just gonna be crazy.
Yeah, we're cooking, and it's coming. The game is advancing. That's why I'm not, the game and the market is two different things. The market is an economy thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The game is, the real breeders are still thriving. Those people that I was, referring to, like those investors, or, like one of the things I said is like, they did it for the bread, and I did it before the bread. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of these breeders were only breeding for money, or like to catch a bag, or like because they were like, oh fuck, you could get these Frenchies and you could make this much. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of the pandemic breeders and stuff like that, where it's like, I'm pre-pandemic, so I was breeding before the bread was even there.
Shit. I bought at the wrong time.
Yeah. And unfortunately, there's a lot of those.
Yeah.
And then there's a lot of those people that bought at the wrong time, and then also don't know how to breed. Where at least at a young age, you had a background in breeding, or you were already interested or had some passion for it.
Yeah.
Where some of these people had,
no experience,
no experience at all, or vision. You have to have some type of vision, or know how to cook.
Yeah.
And a lot of these breeders don't. They were literally just putting together.
And a lot of these breeders, I feel like they're just going out. It sucks to say just off blood. You know what I mean? Just because the dog carries the blood.
Right. Oh, like when you see them, 3 times this, 4 times this.
Right.
Yeah, I don't.
That was, I mean, that's been prominent for years where
But-
people just breeding.
Yeah.
I used to say that. I remember I would be like, oh, they're just breeding paperwork. They're not breeding dogs.
Yeah.
They're only breeding paperwork.
Yeah, they're only breeding to look good on paper.
Exactly.
Yeah,
But
because
you
the
said-
dogs work
don't
that way
match.
though.
I mean, you gave him game on episode 1. You said
Mad game.
You gave him mad game, and if you didn't catch it, I'm sorry. Then you should just get
Go
out this
back
game.
and watch episode 1.
Oh, we're going to delete that.
It's out, but they're just doubling up on the bad traits.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. And yeah, I know.
They're wishing on a dream that's not gonna happen.
Yeah, and they got sold that same dream,
Yeah.
unfortunately. That's something I want to touch on too, is that I feel like that was a big issue in the game, especially during the pandemic, because the prices were so high and stuff. So many people bought bullshit dogs thinking that they were, and I blame the breeders for that too, because and I'll give you an example. Like me, for instance, like, I pride myself on not selling a bullshit dog.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that
Oh,
every single dog I've ever fucking sold was a hitter. But I'll tell you that most of my clientele can tell you that, when they dealt with me, it came back tenfold. You know what I'm saying? Ask Undertaker. Ask fucking Chucky. Ask Wagyu.
Ask Coochie.
Oh yeah, I
You know,
sold the.
ask fucking Tubbs.
Yeah.
All that shit came back tenfold. And I've, not that I produced Tubbs, but it was off of Kobe.
A lot of people don't understand. He could have owned Tubbs.
That shit's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard that story.
That's another thing too, that like a lot of people don't, because there's a narrative about me. You know what I'm saying? It's like Stats at the dog show, he's a dick. You know what I'm saying? For real, like I don't talk to nobody because if I don't know you, I don't talk to you.
No, yeah, you're more on the quiet type, conservative, but you
Yeah.
need to be more like this.
Well, and that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to
Yeah.
crack out of this shell.
I said
But,
that
yeah.
you became a new man since we got back from Texas.
Yeah, for sure.
Texas
Yeah.
changed them.
Texas did change it,
everything's
brother.
bigger over there, baby.
Whoa.
Because a lot of people were like, "Hey, why is that fella cool with you?" I'm like, "He's cool. We just talk dogs, bro. Like, you know what I mean? I ain't spent a dollar with him, but he shows love."
Real dog, man.
Yeah.
And so that's because people have that like negative connotation like towards me. A lot of people don't know that, like, you guys know firsthand like how many times like I've like just genuinely looked out.
Yeah.
Or like
Time and time again.
or gave you the best possible advice I could give you with no benefit to me. You know what I'm saying?
Shit,
And,
you pulled up to my house not too long ago and gifted me a dog just because I told you it looked like my foundation dog, Hennessy. And that bitch turned out to be bad as fuck.
She is bad.
Yeah. I think you showed me a picture.
Yeah,
And that bitch, we're gonna get to cooking with that bitch. You know what I mean?
yeah, guaranteed.
And out of straight love, you just pulled up. You're like, "Here, bro.
Yeah,
Here's your Hennessy 2.0." And I'm like, "Fuck it."
Yeah, that bitch is bad.
yeah. But there's a lot of people that don't, know that side of me too. Where it's like, I really care about this shit. Like we said, I don't clock in.
Like, you know what I mean? This is a passion for you,
Yeah,
bro.
it's real life. This breeding shit's real life, and that's why I get so offended by these like moissanite breeders. You know what I'm saying? And these breeders that are it's just not real. Like, yeah, they like on Instagram, like they pass the diamond tester, but they're not diamonds.
I feel it.
You know what I'm saying? And it's just like I just can't. I can't get behind that stuff, and I hate that like people fall victim to it. And people end up, and I think, and I kind of got off track a little bit. I wanted to touch on that about the breeders as a breeder. So you having a bullshit dog, like a bullshit puppy, we all have them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? A puppy that's just not it.
Yeah.
And you get this client that's coming and he's like, "Oh, I got $30,000 for you. I want that dog." And it's like you sell him said dog, and the dog is dog shit.
I can't do that. I cannot do that.
So my take on that is, bro, that shit is one of the things that like put the damper on the game. So what I in particular have only, sold dogs to primarily other breeders. You know what I'm saying? I don't sell to like pet owners,
Yeah.
Primarily. So when you sell another breeder a bullshit dog, you're killing another breeder's career. Because say they're coming to you and that's their first big purchase.
Yeah, because they're trusting in you.
They're trusting in you, and then that dog doesn't turn. And not that every dog turns out, but certain dogs are not going to turn out.
Yeah.
And, they sell them that dog and then they never recover. And now you have someone who's never gonna be a breeder again. They're scared off from the game forever.
Yeah.
And it's like essentially you're shrieking down our market.
100%.
Because it's actually better for us to have more breeders.
Yeah, because there's more money.
There's more money flowing, and that's our customer base. Our customer base is other breeders. It's not fucking Joe Schmo down the street. It's a fucking, another breeder. So that's one thing why I've never been scared to sell dogs, and I've never been, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's because, bro, that's the market.
Yeah, I got something to say about that. A female breeder bought a dog off me. And unfortunately, the dog had some health issues. And when she called me, and she's like, hey, you're not just selling me a dream? That's what she told me. Because I heard you California breeders, she said it, quote, I heard you California breeders sell dreams. Yeah. And I told her, you know what? You spend a certain amount of money with me. If you don't like that dog when it's 1 year old, I'll replace that dog. Yeah. And she's like, for reals? I'm like, yeah. She ended up loving the damn dog. Yeah. You know what I mean? It didn't turn out like I expected, and I told her. Like, if you're not liking the dog, she's like, no, hell no. He's a big tool. I'm going to use him. Yeah. You know what I mean? But the dog ended up getting some health issues. Long story short, she's going to pull up to the Valley Invasion. I called her and I was like, hey, I got a dog for you. I'm not going to send you no pictures. Pull up to the house. And if you like the dog, you're taking him. I like that boy a lot. It's Piojo. Oh, okay. But just to make it right, because she spent a certain amount of money with me.
Damn, so you're going to give her Piojo?
I'm going to give her Piojo.
And that right there is the difference of a real breeder. Yeah. And someone that stands behind their product. That's the problem, is that not a lot of people stand behind their product. Yeah.
And for me, I could be promoting that boy right now. You know what I mean? Yeah. But
I was wondering why you haven't been.
That's exactly why. Yeah. Because I want her to. If she don't like him, I pretty God she don't like him. Yeah. But back to it. Back to it. You know what I mean? Yeah. But I told her, I talked to her the other day. And she's like, hey, she said, if I like him, could I take him? I'm like, yeah. That's why I ain't going to send you no videos of him. Just pull up to the house. If you like the damn dog. If you don't, it's cool. Wait for another dog to replace him.
And you know she's going to like him.
Yeah, she's going to love the damn dog. Yeah. I like him. You know what I mean? Yeah. But just for my safety and my, just for me being real about it, I want to treat her right. You know what I mean? Because...
And not a lot of people do that. And that's the difference.
It's a principle, bro.
And that's what you got to do with the clients, because obviously they take care of you. You got to take care of them.
Period. Yeah, it's just the principle, bro. You know what I mean? You got to look out for them.
And then you that goes down. She takes that dog. She loves that dog. Things work out. She makes money. Who do you think she's going to come back to?
Yeah, 100%.
Where do you think that she's going to put her money again?
Yep. Just like we were talking about last time, remember? When a person buys with somebody... Yeah. They normally end up spending with them again.
Once somebody buys like a dog from somebody, typically they continue to buy dogs from them.
He's bought multiple dogs off me.
I'm a prime example, right? I bought multiple for Chucho. He took care of me, and we still do business.
No, but yeah, it's crazy how the dog game is right now. Though there's people out there really getting sold a dream, and it sucks. Yeah, you know what I mean. But they'll learn.
Yeah, they'll learn. Speaking on good business and stuff like that, let me take a moment to shout out our sponsors who, made this happen. Appreciate you guys. First and foremost, let me shout out Ballistic Bulliez. Ballistic Bulliez. He made a big contribution to this podcast, and he'll be using Snub sooner than later. I know Snub's gonna bless him just like he blessed us. Yep. Yeah. So shout out Ballistic Bulliez. Also, shout out to Fam Kennels. They made a sponsorship donation, and, go ahead and give them a follow, and we appreciate your support. Also, Kompact Bulliez CBD, best CBD in the business. If you're not getting it for your dogs, you're going on a flight, you're going on a long trip with your dog. Some of these dogs have anxiety issues. Mm-hmm. Tap in with Kompact Bulliez CBD.
And we'll be having some on the show to give out to you guys.
Yeah, for sure. So tap in with us also. Shout out to Central Coast Kennels, who also made a contribution to the show.
And, that Chino line.
Yeah, the Chino line. And if it wasn't for you guys, like, literally, we would still be putting out a product, but not this quick and not this good. Yeah. So we appreciate you. And then last but not least, shout out to Ace Alpha Breed. He made a big contribution to us as well, and we wouldn't be recording without him. So thank you.
Thank you, fellas. But back to it.
Yeah. So back to like Fugazi breeders and stuff like that. It's just stuff that I can't get behind. And like standing on your product like you did is like, to me, that's like what you're supposed to do. Like that's what baffles me sometimes is that how many times people don't do like just normal shit that you should do, like take care of your customers. Or, you know, just be a good human.
Exactly.
Yeah. Even, you know, there's shit out there that I won't speak on, but, you know, I'll take care of my customers.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Another thing I wanted to talk about is like, you know, same thing touch on the Fugazi breeders and stuff is like, you know, I know for a fact that all of us on Instagram and in the dog community are organically grown.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like no bot followers, no bot likes, no comments, no, you know what I'm saying? It's all real. You can go and look at our stuff and
the numbers show.
The numbers show. The likes match the following count. Just stuff like that where it's like, once again, people get fooled by that. And like everybody wants to buy a dog from like the Flash. And it's like, bro, the Flash is gonna, you know what the Flash does? The Flash will blind you.
It's gonna blind you.
The Flash will blind you. So,
and a lot of people believe that. You got to look at it this way. You go to a concert, there could be 100 people in a room. Mm-hmm. That's a lot of people in a room.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And just because somebody got 100 likes in the Instagram page, that's a lot of people. You know what I mean?
Right.
But you go to a concert, you know what I mean? And people think that there's really 20,000 people liking a picture or 10,000. It's hard to believe, bro. Yeah,
especially for like, you know, the like newer, someone that's not established. Like we don't even know who you are and you got. So yeah, like we stand on our products. We're organically grown. It's real.
Yeah.
You know, this isn't, you know, we do this for reals, not for thrills. And, you know, motion comes and goes and perceived motion. Like a lot of this stuff is like perceived motion. Like it's really not motion. It just looks like it, you know? So it's moissanite motion. It ain't real.
Yeah, for sure.
So, you know, motion, I've seen so many breeders with motion or breeders with motion that like cease to exist. They're gone. And you know, motion legit comes and goes. At the end of the
day, if you're not bringing out a new product or a dope product, your time's limited.
Yeah, in other words, if you're not producing,
you're
time's
gone.
Limited.
Yeah.
And that's real breeding.
Exactly.
You know, and that's what I was saying is, you know, motion comes and goes and real breeders never die.
Yeah.
100%.
That's trademarked by Ricky Bobby Inc. I'm gonna have to hook up. I'm actually gonna have to hook up with my man Chavez, and he got his brand Motion, and I want to do a collab with him, you know, or something like that says motion comes and goes, real breeders never die.
Oh shit,
something like that. That's just an idea. He don't even know about that yet.
You got any breedings going on over
there? So I bred a Rogue to Trump, which is that.
No, I know they're jumping in a couple weeks, but I'm talking about any pups on the ground over there.
Oh, okay. So I do have some pups. It's off of Raven, bred a Goblin. So obviously my two superstars.
You haven't announced that, huh?
I haven't announced it yet. Man, I got a crazy little
exclusive.
I got a crazy little male
first at the Bully Movie podcast.
Nasty.
Damn.
Yeah.
You happy with the results?
Definitely happy. I definitely can't wait to see what they're gonna look like in a few months.
Yeah.
But as of right now, I'm liking what I see.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Any plans moving forward with Goblin or like stuff that you want to see him bred to? Like maybe even blood outside of your yard. Like what do you want to see Goblin bred to?
Definitely want to see him bred to MJ blood.
Okay.
I definitely want to see that. And what else? Yeah, well, fuck. Mostly that.
Yeah.
I want to see how he works with that blood. Okay. I feel like he's going to do real good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have some ideas for him. I'm actually considering Goblin for our...
or Cone?
Yeah, for Hennessy 2.0.
Oh, yeah. Man.
That's
going to be nasty.
That's a consideration. I don't like speaking in like... Mm-hmm. And like guarantees, I hate, you know, because then I don't want to look like an ass when I don't do it or something.
Yeah.
But that's
that'd be a good one.
That's definitely something we're considering. We're considering that one, and then also Bullet, her to Bullet.
Oh.
Yeah. So that's
You still owe me a repeat.
Shout out, Wicked Out.
Yeah.
Wicked Out.
Nah, yeah.
That's someone that I wish would come back into the game, bro.
So we were talking about something earlier, and fuck, what were you saying? Something about I don't know, but what I was gonna touch on is there's like some breeders that like no one has. They got dope shit and no one's ever heard of them.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? There's so many of those. So
he's definitely one of them.
yeah, and I mean he got some notoriety for Bullet and stuff like that. He was doing his thing at that time, but yeah, he had other businesses and started focusing on other things. Yeah. But he definitely has quality stuff. I mean, fuck, if you didn't go shop at his house, you wouldn't have Goblin.
Yeah, I wouldn't be where I'm at.
Yeah.
It's crazy how that happened too. Because I was trying to persuade you to buy a different female that you and I both like, but
man, and it's crazy because I bought that dog to breed to a different dog, and even when I chose to breed her to Escobar, I actually got told by multiple people like I was dumb. I shouldn't have used that one. I should have used a different stuff.
Who said it?
I'd rather not say.
Okay.
I'd rather not say, but yeah, I'm happy with the outcome. So
yeah. Do they still breed?
Yes.
Oh, they still breed?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, well, then let it be known then.
Nah.
Why?
Nah, I'd rather not.
But
I'll tell you off camera.
But why though? Because it's just answer this. Is it because like you don't fuck with them, or like you just don't want to expose them?
I don't want to expose them.
Oh, I mean that's not really.
I'd just rather not say it.
For real?
I swear.
Man, do you know who it is?
I think so.
Say it.
Who is it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, they still. See, I didn't know if they still bred. I thought they weren't really breeding no more. From what I heard, from what I heard,
because from what I seen, they sold most of their stuff.
Yeah, I heard from a close source that like they were done.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Cali Connect bought like his last female from him.
I was told by a core source that they thought I was only copying you, your moves.
About what though?
About that I was just following you.
Referring to what?
To your breedings or something. That only a long time ago, but we'll say that for another episode.
Damn.
Yeah. To me, it's crazy for like other people that have nothing to do with like you to even have an opinion on your breeding.
Yeah, exactly. Because at the end of the day, it's all our craft. You know what I mean? It's our own craft. I just feel like they seen Juan come and shop over here, so they,
Yeah.
We talked about this other day in another little segment. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That people don't want to see their customers shop anywhere else because their back's gonna be gone.
No, because that's their cash cow.
Yeah.
Right. Which I talked about that with you.
Yeah.
Like one of the first times we met.
Yep. I remember.
Especially right now that the game's so fucking.
Going back to that, the first time we met, I think you told me to go shop there, not with Wicked Out.
Oh yeah.
So it's crazy that it ended up happening like that, but it worked.
And it's crazy though because he was shopping with me. I went to go do breeding with Wicked, and I brought him with me so he could check out some bitches over there.
Yeah.
I don't know hate shit, you know what I mean? And look what it got him.
It's crazy because I hell didn't want to spend anymore because I was already heavily invested in the dog game.
Right.
So I told Chucho I don't want it. I want her, but I don't have the money. Yeah. And Chucho's like, make it happen. I was like, fuck. And I made it happen, and best move I could have done.
Came back tenfold.
Mm-hmm. Oh, 100%.
Yeah, that's
because it was a great investment right there.
Most definitely.
Yeah. Well, I mean, clearly it worked out. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, definitely. He's a tool that
that we all can use. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Even there's a lot of hate out there. You know what I mean? There's motherfuckers speaking on him, but that's a good tool right there.
Yeah. The same people that are speaking though, they're like, it's like, bro, I just don't get that shit. Like, why? I don't know. It's back to, people identify with their Instagram pages and their dogs. So it's like they think any type of competition is like
it's a
direct threat. Yeah, and it's like, bro, give it up. Like we're all breeders. We're all moving towards the same thing. Like, give it up.
Just because there's a little bit more life for us right now, especially because what we're doing with this podcast. But
yeah, but the thing is, and I think that's what's so like corny is like, because I've heard things about people that like I've publicly supported, or for me, what's more important is that I'm hearing things about people that I privately support, which for me, the private support is way more real than the public support.
Because you ain't got to be there to.
Because these same people that have like negative things to say, it's like, oh, what's up, Stats, at the dog show.
And that's one of the things that I hate because...
that's one sad thing about the dog game.
Like my boy Chucho said, there's some people that hate And those are the people that are, like you said, at the dog show. Hey, what's up, man? Like,
Yeah.
keeping it hella cool in front of your face,
Right.
but behind your back, they're over here talking shit.
And it's fucked up to say, but a lot of I don't know if it's new to these guys or they're new to the game, but this dog game, you speak on somebody or you talk shit about somebody,
it's gonna come around.
It's gonna come around because at the end of the day, those motherfuckers are this is worse than high school.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's sad.
Yeah.
It's sad.
We're grown.
We're
like,
grown.
Come on.
And I said it, and you've told me this, you know what I mean, multiple times. Not everybody's your friend in this dog game.
Yeah.
And there's the dope thing about this dog game. We met genuine people, and we get bigger than dogs, like you and I, and both of you. You know, we have a good relationship with each other. You know what I mean? Besides these fucking dogs.
Yeah.
Right.
But it's because these dogs, it brought us
Why
to
we
this.
met,
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. I definitely have, multiple relationships that blossom from dogs, and it's like deeper than dogs now, and that's not the only reason we talk. I mean, it's always a hot topic because it's a common
passion
ground.
for us.
We have in common.
Yeah, it's a common ground. But,
And it's our passion, you know what I mean?
yeah. But there's definitely people that I mess with from dogs that, it blossomed into more of that, more than that. So, back to that I want to touch on is the people hating too. It's like I said, bro, these particular people, like I've privately supported them. Like to other people, I've been like, oh man, they got nice stuff going on or this or that or whatever. And then it's like, you want to hate or like step on my toes and like kind of try to, I don't know, I guess just mad that we have like a little bit of light on us. But the thing that people don't get is like, bro, we created this light.
Yeah.
It wasn't given to us. We took the initiative to create this light. And, like I said 100 times, I keep saying like, it ain't on me, it's in me. You know what I'm saying? It's not because the light got shine on me. It's because I am the light.
Yep.
And people are drawn to that because I'm genuine. You know what I'm saying? I give you genuine advice. I give you, genuine, just everything. Everything about me is genuine. If I don't fuck with you, I don't fuck with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if I do fuck with you, it's all love.
100%.
Even when it's bad things, he'll tell you straight up.
Yeah, I mean, because that's the way it should be.
And that's one thing that I did.
I mean, that's a real friend.
That's
right
one
there.
thing that I did. Wiki was like, Stats is a real motherfucker.
Yeah, he'll tell you straight up.
He'll tell you straight up. He's like, he's just like, Bray, if he don't like what your dog, he'll tell you, I don't like your dog from this, and that, and you gotta respect that.
Nah, man. Whenever I had sold Goblin, when Stats hit me up, he was like, man, if you don't send that guy his money back respectfully, you're a dumbass.
That's why he called me to tell him to bring him over.
Yeah.
When he was 8 weeks older.
No, he was older. He was actually 14
Yeah,
weeks.
he's 14. Oh yeah, because the dude kept lagging.
Yeah, he kept lagging.
Thank
So I
God
mean,
that guy
at the end of the
kept
day,
lagging.
it's not that I did bad business.
And I told him at 5 weeks
Yeah.
old when I went to his house and took a video of him.
Yeah.
Well, I remember you were like hesitant to send the money back because you didn't want to have a bad name.
Exactly. Do bad business.
Yeah, and I was saying, fuck that. Send that bread back.
Yeah.
I think I even told I was like, don't leave my house till you send that bread back.
Yeah. Damn.
Yeah, that's I mean, it worked out,
Yeah, it did.
It
That boy Goblin's producing some nice shit though.
Man, I just can't wait to see him get bred to more bitches. That way I see more.
Yeah.
But with the very little that he's been bred to, I'm happy.
Yeah.
I know. I can't wait to breed to him. I have a female that just came in the heat like yesterday that he's definitely in consideration for. Like I said, I don't like speaking in guarantees, but that's
It's promising.
yeah, that's where I'm looking to go.
Is that Pat female?
No.
Oh, you had another one
A
coming in?
black brindle.
Yeah. Yeah.
I need to bring my bitches over then.
Get them all in heat, huh?
Get them all in heat, cause
Yeah, I just gave him a little kiss and then came in the heat.
oh shit, that shit worked, huh?
Yeah, just give him a little kiss. But
I'm gonna come by for a shot.
yeah. But the pie bitch is in heat too though.
Mm-hmm.
But she's going back to snub.
Oh, you gonna again?
No, she got
He hasn't
Bolo last time.
done that before.
No, I thought she's for snub daughter, no?
Snub to a Gotti dog.
Oh yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah. Yeah. Those are a couple breedings I have.
You just did a breeding today, right?
Yeah, that's the
Want to elaborate?
No, I mean I bred to MJ, but that's all I'm gonna say.
How'd you like that boy MJ?
He's a freak.
Freak on.
He's a freak.
He popped.
Yeah.
He popped.
Did you see him next to other dogs or just?
I seen him next to everybody. I seen him. He was literally, when I walked in, was in the same crate as Evil Ways.
How does he look next to Evil Ways?
He has bigger bone than Evil Ways and a bigger head.
Not much bigger either, huh?
Size wise, I mean he's bigger, but yeah, it's not like significantly bigger.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, he you can't go wrong in that top crate where they were at. You can't go wrong if you go to MJ or Evil Ways. Like, it's a dub.
Yeah, I'm real happy what Evil Ways did for me.
Yeah. It sucks. I feel like we've been just fucking glazing fucking Isaac on every fucking episode, but it's like, bro, Isaac has the shit right now.
Yeah, he does.
You know what I'm saying? Isaac has the shit, and it's like it's at arm's reach.
Yeah,
where like
it's close.
You know,
like like Joe, for instance, like Gringo.
Oh, okay.
You know, like I would love to breed to Gringo, but Gringo's fee's so high, you know, that it just does
Out of reach.
It's just not something
That's the dog I'm really
where I
concerned
want to
using.
go right now.
Yeah.
Maybe not 2025
Yeah.
or possibly 2025. We'll see how shit goes, but that's the dog I really want to go out to use, just for the fact that
Yeah.
it's
there. The stuff's there.
Yeah,
The blood's there.
The sauce.
Yeah, the blood's there.
it's there. You know, it's on the
Yeah.
bottom half. So
That's another thing I wanted to touch on is like about back to like I'm gonna keep ranting on this, but like just the lies and shit on Instagram. Like me personally, like I've never like fabricated a dog sale or like, you know, like did a pup deal and posed it as a sale.
Oh, okay, I feel it.
You know, or and also I've never like embellished on a sale, like how much it was and stuff like that. You know, like for me, it's just I just can't stand behind, you know, doing that for clout. Like it's like
Let it happen organically.
yeah, or just don't be a cornball on the internet.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like for me, that's what it is. And it's like half of the time, like it doesn't even create like the motion that you think you're getting, and now you just look like a clown because everybody knows what's going on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's
yeah, these motherfuckers lying there where they're doing putbacks.
Yeah, it's like everybody knows what's going on, and it's like
You can tell from a mile away, bro. This ain't our first rodeo.
yeah, and it's just stuff I just can't stand behind. You know what I'm saying? I can't get with that stuff, and
That fake shit.
yeah, just that fake shit. It's just not.
That's
for
one
me.
thing. Unfortunately, fellas, we're gonna be around in this fucking dog game.
A lot of fake
stuff.
shit.
A lot of fake shit.
Yeah,
And
Wow.
fake people.
Yeah.
Sadly.
Sadly,
yeah.
motherfuckers will say hi to you at a dog show and then go after the dog show and talk shit about your dog.
Yeah,
Right.
that shit's crazy.
Well, and that's the thing too is like, you know, that we touched on with identity is like, bro, you should be able to critique someone's dog
Yeah.
respectfully.
Yes. See, that's my thing. Like, whenever I heard some so-and-so talk shit about my dog with other people, like, okay, if you don't like my dog, that's fine.
Right.
But let that next person build their own opinion about my dog.
It's valid.
Because then now you're just shutting clientele for me.
Right.
And they don't even know what my dog looks like.
Right. Because someone may respect your opinion,
Mm-hmm.
whether it's valid or not. Someone may respect your opinion and just go based off of what you said. You know?
Exactly.
And then now you're out,
Exactly.
you know, a client.
Mm-hmm.
You're out, you know, someone using your stud, you know, you've seen more productions, everything.
Exactly. Because that's something I'm not going to do. Like, I hate when people ask me, what do you think of this dog? Like, when they're asking me to compare it to a different dog.
Yeah.
I don't like doing that. Go look at the dog. Go see what you're
Go
going to
put your hands on
Yeah.
the dog.
Exactly.
Yeah.
There's nothing like that.
Yeah. No, and I agree, but I also want to normalize being able to say what's what.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The closer we get to real, the better.
Yeah, because then we can take the bullshit out and get better faster.
Right. And, you know, and it's like, you know, I told you before that, like, I should be able to tell you that, like, oh, I don't really like that on this dog. On your dog.
Yeah.
You not feel like I'm attacking you.
Yes.
No.
Yeah.
Well, I think I talked about that with you. Like, because those are things that I don't like about my dog.
Right.
So I mean, that's fine. That's perfectly fine.
Right. But not everybody can handle that.
Yeah.
A lot of people, like, back to it, like, this dog shit is their whole identity.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And what I mean by that is that without this dog stuff, like, they're nobodies. Nobody ever heard of them. They weren't the man before. They've been with one girl their whole life. You know what I'm saying? Like, they just ain't never been that guy. So it's like
pillow talking.
yeah. So then they over here, yeah, some pillow talking going on too. But yeah, they just they've never been that guy. So like now that they feel like they've gotten a little notoriety with dogs, it's like they can't let it go because that's their whole identity.
I feel that.
And that there's just I just want to get closer to real and less just drama and bullshit. Like, bro, we're all doing the same thing. We're all working towards the same goals. We may not all take the same road, but essentially we're trying to get similar results. You know,
there's many ways to skin a cat. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And everybody's got their own taste. Everybody's got their own style. And it's cool. If you don't fuck with my dogs, it's fine. It's good.
Yeah.
100%. No hard feelings.
Yeah.
But don't, like Juanito said, don't go telling the next man to not come use my dog because you don't like him.
Right.
Come build your own opinion.
Come build your own opinion.
Come put hands on him.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And that's something that I could say too. Like when I tell you that I've like pointed you in directions, I've never came at you guys like, oh no, that dog's fucking trash. Don't go to that dog. Go to this dog. Usually it's more of a in a sense of like, bro, I think this shit would work. You know what I'm saying? Rather than hating on something, it's like, what do you think about this? I think this shit would work. You know what I'm saying? It's just, that's something that like I can't be too. It's like, I can't be a fucking hater. I just can't. It's just not in me.
Yeah. It's crazy how this dog game be with these fellas.
Yeah.
It sucks.
Yeah.
They take this identity of the dogs to the heart.
Yeah. And then if you don't like their dog, they take it like you don't like them. or then if you don't like their dog, they don't like you.
Yeah,
It's like, bro, it has nothing to do with that.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's like, I memean, cars, man. Obviously, some people like this, some people like that.
Right.
Same shit.
Yeah,
you think the dealers are gonna get mad at you?
Right. Yeah. It's just there's a lot of cornball stuff going on.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you guys want to touch on before we start wrapping things up?
What you got going on over there?
Man, just waiting on all these females to come in heat and trying to hit a few shows, man. Actually, a thing that I do want to start doing is heading out to a few shows out of state. I need to start doing that because I want to take my stuff out. That way they see what I have.
Right.
But we'll see.
And we did that, and it was a good experience. Like, I liked it.
It was dope.
I definitely want to go. Me and Chucho are talking about going to Puerto Rico.
Damn.
Yeah, to this dog show in Puerto Rico, August 3rd. So we're considering that. I know I'm considering that. I'm trying to talk to Chucho, but we'll see how it goes.
Damn, that's what's up.
Yeah.
I haven't heard of that show yet.
Yeah, I may or may not be a special guest. We'll find out.
Oh shit!
But
damn.
So
dropping the mic.
Shout out to the Bully Movement podcast and all this perceived light.
We're getting some light. Just hang on with us, fellas. We're barely getting started with this shit. You know what I mean?
So do you guys think going to dog shows? Do you think that helps you guys? Like,
oh yeah, 100%.
Promote, I guess.
Yeah.
To me, right now is, right now we come from a era when we drop a picture, we'll get lock-ins.
Oh, that pandemic era.
Yeah.
I dropped a picture of Tubbs. I ended up getting like 20 lock-ins in one day. You know what I mean? It was a hell of a day. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But now we have to work for it a little bit more.
Now a picture's deceiving to people nowadays. Because we go back to the same shit Steph was saying. People got smarter and people got sold the dream. And sold the dream from stud, from puppies, from anything. From stud or puppies.
Yeah.
And they got sold the dream. And didn't like the dog.
So in other words, you guys got the backlash from it.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. So now getting out there and putting hands on a dog is mandatory, 100%. And the customer base knows that now. Where before the customer base didn't know that. They thought they could believe everything that's on the internet.
Yeah.
And, a lot of people found out harshly that that's not the case. So, yeah, that's why going to shows is now mandatory, is because you have to show the product.
You have to show the product now.
Because they even photo, like, I don't want to say Photoshop, but like edit videos now. Like, if you ever seen a China video?
Oh, I've seen those. They're like stretched out.
Like
the bullies.
like it's Yeah.
There's been people buying bullies off China that get sent videos, and then, like, the dog looks like a fucking applehead chihuahua. You know what I mean?
That shit's crazy.
Yeah,
It
so-
happens.
So until you like see the dog in person and put hands on the dog, it's hard to believe what you see on the internet.
And it's hard because some people really they ain't got the time to come out, or you know what I mean,
Yeah.
whatever it is, we get it. There's life besides these dogs. You know?
But then that goes to like why we build the reputation that we build.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like it all goes hand in. I mean, just being good with business is being good with business. And what I mean is that I have a reputation and you have a reputation and you have a reputation of giving good dogs. People may not necessarily, they may trust us to not have to put hands on dogs to believe that they're going to get a good product from us.
Mm-hmm.
So, it's just all that goes hand in hand, but yeah, we got to get to dog shows too.
Mandatory.
Most
now.
definitely.
Yeah.
That's something I
mandatory.
love, man. That's something I love.
Valley Invasion.
It's
Rise of the
especially
Bullies.
those type of shows. Especially because those shows right there, Valley Invasion, Rise of the Bulls, that one, you know what I mean? Shout out to EAC, Motown, and Supreme, and Beefed Out for Valley Invasion.
Yeah.
But those are the type of shows you can't miss. And if you have a product that's worth speaking about, and if it's dope,
Let's see it.
let's see it. Bring
Let's
it
see
out.
it.
You know what I mean? It's like when you go sell packs. You know what I mean? You
Wait,
gotta,
what?
they got seen.
I don't know what he's talking about.
Yeah. Legally.
Legally, yeah.
But yeah,
I was gonna say something else,
we
but I
wanna-
changed it to facts.
we wanna see it. I want to see it.
Yeah.
But and then shout out to like EAC and pretty much everybody that we went to Texas with because, I'm not gonna lie, they inspired me to, get out and start doing stuff like this and like basically be more vocal because, I've always been the quiet one, always been the one that didn't say shit.
The one in the hoodie in the back.
The one in the
With
hoodie.
his hands in his pocket, chilling.
Yeah.
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 And it's crazy though, because Juanito, I've talked about this podcast for a minute, probably like a year or two. We're in a group chat with Exotic Creations T, and I never did it until one day. I just said, "Fuck it." I found the message boards. This is where I got the name from. It's an old school message board.
Yeah.
You guys know. You guys been around the dog game for a long time, but that's where I got the name from. And then I hit you. And I'm like, "Hey, what's up? I want you to be a host."
Yeah.
And you just ran with this shit. You're a natural with this shit, bro. And I'm glad you finally, exposing yourself like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. 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 I'm glad that like, people are getting to see a different side of me and, see that like I'm not the perceived asshole that everybody thinks I am.
Nah, you just keep it real.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's, I'm just genuine. That's it.
Yeah.
And, my product and my everything shows,
Everything shows.
Most definitely.
so.
And definitely, if you guys need some pictures, tap in with this Snipe Man right here. He gets down.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
He gets down. We definitely got to shoot a couple more pictures this week.
Yeah, for sure. I got you.
Damn, more. I need some love over here, man. I need some
Man,
snaps.
you know where I live?
Yeah.
You got anything else, Juanito?
Yeah, anything you want to touch on before we go?
I think that's about it.
All right, man. I appreciate you for coming and doing the pod. Shout out to all our sponsors once again and everybody that's tuning in. Man, we're gonna try to step up with these edits a lot faster and stuff now. So
Yeah,
hopefully
now it's in our hands, so we can do it a little bit faster
hopefully
now.
the product will be coming, quicker. But thanks everybody.
Appreciate it.